that's the bridge the German wanted, the Wilhelmsbrug, in May 1940. At the early morning of 10th of May 1940, German waterplanes landed here on the Nieuwe Maas. German soldiers came out of it, hopped on rubber boats, and they went ashore. Part of soldiers went ashore on the opposite side, on the shores of Northern Ireland. They were reinforced by German paratroopers who landed at the airport of Waalhaven as well as Stadium Feyenoord. The party that got ashore here, they took stronghold in the bank building of the National Insurance. And therefore they tried to occupy the Wilhelmsbrug. Why? Well, there was a German Panzer division, tanks and so forth, who came through North Brabant, and their plan was to cross the bridge, get into the center of the Netherlands. At the moment of the attack, there were like 70,000 Dutch troops stationed here in the city of Rotterdam, additionally 450 members of the Corps Marine. However, these guys were still in training and they were not prepared for a battle so far from the German border. They simply didn't expect that. The next day, skirmishes between Dutch soldiers on this side of the shore and on the other side, Northern Ireland, Germans there, occurred. 3,000 additional reserves of Dutch infantry arrived and they occupied the whole shore, trying to repel off the Germans. On the 13th of May, the Dutch Supreme Command knew what the Germans were up to. The Wilhelmsbrug had to be destroyed, because if not, German tanks would cross the bridge and get inside the center, the heart of the Netherlands, and it should not be happening. But the Germans were still there in the bank building of National Insurance. So the Dutch Marine Corps were performing an attack. One from the west side, one from the east side. However, the attack was repelled by the Germans. Different reasons. First of all, the waves of attack had to occur at the same moment from west and east. That didn't happen. Second of all, they didn't have any support fire. And third of all, not only they were fired upon from the bank building by the Germans on that side, but also from their German comrades on the other side of the Nieuwe Maas. So the attack was repelled. Later, it turned out that the Germans in the bank building were about to surrender because they ran out of ammunition, but that did not happen. And on the 14th of May, a black day, the city of Rotterdam was bombed by the German Luftwaffe. So around 800 Dutch civilians died, and the city center of Rotterdam got destroyed almost completely. And therefore, not only the city of Rotterdam surrendered, but also General Winkelmann, the supreme commander of the Dutch army, decided to surrender to Germany and lay down the arms. Because if not, Germans threatened, they would bomb other cities like Amsterdam, Utrecht and Haarlem. And therefore, the occupation of the Netherlands was a fact. Now later, stories came up with Corps Marine soldiers who had a bayonet or a knife between their teeth, swam to the other side of the Nieuwe Maas to attack the German soldier there. And these guys were also called the Black Devils by the Germans, but this is still skepticism around these stories. Needless to say that the Dutch military men here in Rotterdam fought bravely in a battle they were not prepared for. However, the city of Rotterdam itself paid a heavy price for that.